And Chris Ockley on the phone with Kaitlyn Shea, the Jeff City native and Helias Catholic All-Stater, who's a senior at 5th-year senior at Southeast Missouri, running unattached this fall. Won not only the SIU Carbondale meet to kick off the season, but 10 days ago or so won the first ever race on the Gans Creek new cross country course in Columbia. Tell me what it was like to. Were you excited to run on a great new course here in Missouri, and were you excited coming into it and see what it was like?
Yeah, I think I was excited because I don't have eligibility this fall. I've just been training and running a lot of mileage, and not that I wasn't concerned about the race, but I think I was just going into it as, this is just another workout.
Sure.
Like, I'm just training for indoor right now.
Right.
And I don't know, I got in the race and I was like, I feel pretty good. And then I was nervous to take it. Like, I think at 800, I looked at my coach from SEMO and I was like, hey, should I take it? And he was like, yeah, go for it. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna. And I think that I just had this mindset of like, not that it doesn't matter, but like, I'm not on a team. No one, like right now, because I'm independent, like runner. So I was just like, well, if I go for it, and then I'll just try to hold on for as long as I can. And so it turned out well for me.
Yeah. No, well, you obviously, you've already had 4 good years for Coach Lane and Coach Krumpecker at SEMO, and including some good Midwest regional finishes in cross, and some all-conference finishes, and steeplechase conference champion last spring. PRs of 4:38 for the 1500 and 17:06 for the 5K, and steeple 10:48 steeple. I mean, obviously things played out pretty well for you. You pull away from a field of, let's see, over 100 athletes and 11 teams, and get the win against women that'll be fighting to make NCAAs and nationals here in 4 or 5 weeks. But you really didn't look back earlier in the race. Did you feel strong throughout?
Yeah, for sure. I felt very strong. I think, so my junior year of track, I sat out indoor and outdoor. And I had a lot of stuff like, wrong with my body then. And then so all last 2 summers ago, I spent just getting in shape.
Yeah.
Like I was all. And then I came into class last year and I ran decent times, but I always just felt weak. Like I never felt like the runner I was before I got injured.
Sure.
And then this year, I think it was this summer, I just started feeling so much, and I actually put on some weight, like muscle, because I started weightlifting, and I just started feeling so much stronger, and I felt like my body started recovering way faster. And so yeah, like definitely in that, like now when I race, I feel like a different runner.
Sure.
Like I'm a lot stronger, and like my body can withhold like a lot more than like what I was able to do last year.
Right. No, I'm sure Coach Lane and the rest of your women's team is wishing, boy, we wish she had eligibility for cross after the way she's running.
Coach Lane is always like, man, we should have returned you last year. Like, what was I thinking?
No, I mean you cruised to the 6K title at Gans Creek, 21-12, a 7-second win over Kelsey Warren of Texas A&M, and Mizzou's Sarah Chapman 21-27, and Jordan Cleve 21-29. So again, those I expect those and several others. Even that top 10 to 15 will be fighting, to be all region and maybe, sneak into nationals here in a month or so. But what did you have? Lots of family and friends make it up to the meet, since it was close to hometown in Jeff City at Gans Creek?
Yeah, so my parents came and my brother came, one of my brothers. My best friend, her mom came and watched me, and she's known me since I was 5, so
Right.
that was cute. And then I had a bunch of like cross country runners from Hawaii that go to Mizzou now. They all came and watched me, which was really nice because like I didn't know they were coming, and then after they like all came up and gave me a hug, and I was so surprised. So that was really nice.
Right. Well, is this with these results of? Have you got anything else on the fall schedule that any other races you're gonna run?
I think that I might go run at Bradley next weekend.
Okay.
But I'm not there yet, but I'm kind of thinking, why not?
Sure. And then do these early results, does this raise your expectations and goals when you are able to put on the SEMO Redhawks uniform again in the winter and spring come track season?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for indoor. I'm very and outdoor. Like I want to, definitely have very high expectations, but for those seasons.
Any thoughts on what you'll focus on? Maybe the 3 and the 5K indoors, and then outdoors everything from the steeple to the 5K and 10K, or you maybe more like trying to get those 15 PR down and focus on the 15 steeple 5K maybe.
So indoor I'm gonna do 3K and 5K, and then I might run the DMR like once or twice.
Sure.
As the mile league, and then because I think I'm really close to. Well, I'm like a second away from the 5K record, and then 2 seconds from the 3K record.
Wow. So
this year, I'm like, that's obviously my goal. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the 5K and 3K record.
Sure.
Like all things, like hopefully nothing happens, but right now I think that I can do it. And then outdoor, so I practiced hurdles all summer. I mean, I did hurdles probably 4 days a week.
Wow.
Like I would do my runs over hurdles at the track.
Yeah.
So I was definitely like, okay, I'm going to get better at hurdling. My steeple time's going to go way down. But then after I ran that 6K, I was kind of talked to my coach and was like, man, maybe I should go back to the 10K because I ran the sophomore year. And he said, like, we'll figure it out. We'll see.
Sure.
But so yeah, outdoor, like you said, probably 3K, 5K, 10K. But yeah, I think I'll probably stay away from the 15. That's a really fast race for me. And I honestly have teammates that are they're way faster in regards to short speed. So like, I think that they should do it.
Yeah, right. And what's it been like transition from, I know, from being a all-state athlete in high school? What's the transition to college been like? What advice would you have for high schoolers that are thinking about running college and what they should consider and what that transition is like?
I would say go to a program that fits you. Like, I don't know, make sure, I would say, like, my dad always told me to, like, make sure that I was valued at the program and that people, like, because he said, this is, like, you're putting in so much work and you want to make sure that that you're being valued and, like, your time and your effort is being valued. And, like, I know when I got injured, my coach was really supportive of me, and that was really nice because, like, at the time, no one really knew what was wrong with me or knew why I was running bad, and, like, he believed in me and, like, he allowed me to redshirt, even though, like, at the time I was running worst times I'd ever ran in high school. And so, it's kind of like a gamble. Like, she might, like, there was a chance that I would never come back. And then now. So, like, I think, making sure the program is a right fit for you, the coach is a right fit. And then, obviously, I mean, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. So, like, I would only do it if you really love it. Yeah. Otherwise, you'd be miserable, like, I don't know.
Yep. Lots of it's a tough balance between the training and the schoolwork for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you? What are you studying, and what's the career path looking like?
So I'm studying Spanish education, and I'm getting a certificate in teaching English as a second language. So I want to go into education.
Cool. Cool. And what about longer term running goals? You want to keep this up and keep trying to run on the track or move to the roads eventually?
Yeah. I think that, I think when I'm done with school or done with track at SEMO, it'd be cool to like stay in shape and like run 5Ks and like maybe win money if there's like prize money.
Sure, yeah.
But I don't really see myself going like not that it would be even like if I were as talented as I don't know, Carissa Schweitzer,
right.
I would love to go run for Nike, but unfortunately, I mean not unfortunately, I'm just
sure no just
it's not in the card. But
I didn't know if you had like Olympic trial, like marathonic, goals down the road or what. So
no, I guess I just never really thought about that. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe. And I think since I want to go into education, like I would like to become a coach, like a track or cross country coach as well. So, and then maybe if like did a marathon, ran a really fast time,
Sure.
I know it's gonna happen.
And then tell me how you connected with obviously you had Coach Mary Haskamp and at Helias Catholic and Coach Hake at Helias and track, and tell me how you connected with Coach Frank Bingley and what the former SEMO coach and former Mizzou coach and former Misha administrator, how did you connect with him, and what's your favorite one or two things you working with him or learned from him?
So I met Fred because I knew a girl named Jenny, and I remember she would always beat me.
Right, from Fulton, went on to run at K-State.
Yes, and I was like, man, like, what does she do? Like, why is she so good? Like, not that I wanted to beat her, but, like, I wanted to be as good as her. And, like, I knew that she coached, trained with this Mr. Bingley, Fred. And so then I, like, asked her, like, oh, can I talk to him? And I got his phone number. And ever since then, he's, like, always helped me. And just, like, maybe we, like, run together. He'll help me do workouts and stuff like that.
Yeah. And did you quickly learn about his history, or he probably didn't even mention all the success he had as an athlete or a coach, did he? He was just...
No, it started out over the years, and then I started realizing, and then it was so funny because it was after I signed at SEMO, he was like, oh yeah, I used to coach there, and I was like, no way, crazy.
Right.
Like, it came out after I had signed there.
Yeah.
But yeah, information has like trickled out as I've gotten to know him more, because I've known him for probably 7 years now. So, I know.
Yeah.
Accolades.
Right. Yeah. No, I helped continue to build the SEMO powerhouse days of when the Division II era. So, and then, some great tradition and success with SEMO distance running, and it'll be fun to see you continue to add to that legacy this winter and spring when you get to put the red and black on again. So appreciate the time, and stay healthy, and good luck if you race next Saturday in Bradley in Illinois.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Kaitlyn.